Good morning. It is Wednesday. It is August the 13th. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. Happy hump day to you. And it's a pretty quiet drive out there, a little bit on the cool side.
Well, temperatures are going to be unseasonably cool these next couple of days. I'm going to have all those details coming up in your long range. First, let's take a look at where we stand currently. It's not too bad.
In Kitchener and looking at 19 in Barrie.
Well, we should be closer to 26 degrees for this time of year. But you know what kicks off this weekend?
Yes, I do.
The CNE?
The CNE.
The CNE kicks off this weekend. It is kind of the unofficial end to summer.
That's right.
As sad as it is.
There's going to be more health inspectors, too, there this year, making sure there's no incidents with a cronut burger relish that they used last year.
Did you read that, or are you making it up?
No, that's true.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. More health inspectors will be down there checking all the food, so they'll be safe. So Emily will be not sick or anything like that.
I wasn't sick last year, and I ate it all.
I know.
Maybe I just have a stomach of steel.
Stomach of steel, that's
Maybe
what it is.
that might be it. Okay, well, yesterday turned out to be a very hot, muggy, and stormy day for some areas. Now, watches warnings in place through parts of cottage country. We'll talk about the remainder of the week. I'll talk about those really cool temperatures, but then I have good news on the way. Details just ahead. First, here's Tom. Almost. We're getting there. We do have this low that's still being a bit of a nuisance. It's bringing us isolated showers further to the north, and we've got that chance to see a little bit of instability through the evening tonight as well. So keep that in mind. Now, for the day tomorrow, we've got a mix of sun and cloud in the forecast, but temperatures really cool. Like, we're only going to be hitting about 19 degrees. This low completely tracks off toward the east through the weekend. We are going to see some rain for Saturday, but Sunday looks much better, and it's going to be warm, feeling like 32. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's August the 13th. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds on a fairly smooth drive out there this morning, a little bit cooler, but generally things are moving quite well.
Now, I'm sure you just saw in our Force of Nature the people screaming on the subway as the water rose to their seats. That happened in Detroit, Michigan, and that was a couple days ago, where they saw record-breaking amounts of rain. I mean, Windsor picked up 70 millimeters.
Yeah, they really got hammered. Certainly in Detroit, localized flooding. Windsor suffered some as well. So, yeah, you just never know what you're going to get. One week it's Oakville and Burlington, and the next week it's Detroit and Windsor, so you never know.
Well, today we don't have that kind of active weather, which is good news. We do have our temperatures dropping, which
all in all should be a fairly reasonable day.
But below seasonal, we should be around 26 for this time of year. We're only going to be hitting 21 today, and it gets worse.
Yeah, it does.
Ottawa's forecast, should I even throw it out there?
Well, you can.
14 degrees tomorrow.
Did I see a 10 somewhere?
North Bay.
10.
10 degrees for the middle of August. Imagine you're going camping. You're like, oh, yeah, let's go up north for our vacation. It's supposed to be hot in the middle of August.
That's where you sing around the campfire.
Oh, or you check into the closest hotel.
Well, that's what you'd be doing.
Yeah. No, I'm tougher than that, really. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
You don't have to confirm it, Tom. Okay, rain. Some areas, not so much. We'll talk about the long range. We'll talk about this weekend. It's a big weekend for the CNE. We'll talk about temperatures. But first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, we are going to be seeing mostly a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today. But by tonight, we could see some showers moving into the area only because of just enough instability from this low that's still sinking a little bit further south. By tomorrow, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud, but very cool temperatures. I think that's our big story right now. Temperatures are going to be well below our seasonal average. Mix of sun and cloud for Friday. Saturday, we'll see more rain, but then Sunday looks fantastic. We're going to see a daytime high of 24, feeling closer to 30 when you factor in the humidity. So we do warm up after not really the deep freeze. We end with a foam party, but not of the fun variety. Well, today we're going to see a mix of sun and cloud, a variable sky, and then tonight we do have that risk of seeing a few isolated showers, only because there's enough instability with this low as it continues to track its way north and east. Tomorrow, much cooler temperatures, and we can thank those northwesterly winds for that. We're only going to see a daytime high of 19. Brr. I know it's not cold, but for the middle of August, it's cold. We're supposed to be 26. We are going to continue to see a mix of sun and cloud into Friday. Saturday, we've got a new low that's going to be pushing in through the lower Great Lakes, giving us some showers. And then Sunday, a much better forecast. We are actually going to see temperatures return closer to seasonal values and feel a touch warmer with humidity.
Go to the Weather Network.
Thanks so much, Kevin. That's Kevin Yard. And I can't believe he's going to be able to drink cocktails at 7:30 in the morning.
Ice cocktails.
That bar, I've seen pictures of it, and it's all over social media.
It's all ice.
It is very cool.
It's all ice, and I don't know how they keep it cold.
It's actually really interesting. I'm going to let them tell you.
Okay.
I know how they keep it cold, but it's a very, very cool and environmentally friendly concept.
This is not something you would want to go to.
Oh, I'm not going, Tom, but I'm still
'Cause it's cold.
interested in it.
Yeah, you'd like to stand outside and watch.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, that's what Kevin's going to be doing today. Yesterday, we saw some active weather throughout the region. We did talk about the thunderstorm activity moving through. We did have some severe weather warnings through Huntsville and up through Bracebridge, but for the most part, it stayed north of us or even stateside to the south. We'll talk about the weekend forecast. The CNE kicks off this weekend, so that's a really important forecast. Temperatures, they're going to kind of go like this, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But first, here's Tom. We have a mix of sun and cloud today for the most part. By tonight, we could see a few isolated showers. This low is just causing enough instability for us to see a little bit of lingering rain through the evening and overnight. By tomorrow, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud, but much cooler temperatures. And we can thank these northwesterly winds. See these little arrows? They're coming in from the north. Brr. Temperatures only getting up to 19 degrees tomorrow. I know it's not cold, but it's cold for this time of year. We should be at 26. Good news is that we do start to warm up gradually over the weekend. Saturday, we could see a few showers, but Sunday back up to 24, feeling like 30. A blizzard of bubbles, a flurry of foam. We'll tell you why a seaside town in England looked like it just crawled out of the tub. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. This past winter, the ice storm affected many communities, many people's homes and vehicles. But not only that, some recreational areas were also affected. Here's Mike Arsenault. Well, they look great now, and I know a lot of people that have been golfing on that course, and they say it's just fantastic. Today, not a bad day for golf. We do have a mix of sun and cloud in the forecast. Tonight, we could see a little bit of instability just from this lingering low, giving us a few isolated showers. Northwesterly winds are really going to cool our temperatures down. By tomorrow, we're only looking at 19 degrees, well below our seasonal average of 26. We are, however, going to see a mix of sun and cloud, and into Friday, conditions look good. Rain briefly throughout the day on Saturday. It's a fast-moving system, so it clears out by Sunday, and we're going to be left with some sunshine. Temperatures getting up to 24 degrees, feeling like 30. So bundle up for the next couple of days, and then it'll start to feel a little bit more like summer by the end of the weekend. Here's Tom now with traffic. Thanks, Kevin. That's Kevin Yard. He's in downtown Toronto. I'm Emily Vukovic, by the way.
I'm Tom Reynolds. And he said it was up my alley. He said it's up your alley. Going to a ice bar at 7 o'clock in the morning is up our alley?
No way. I think it's really cool. And I'll send people there.
Very cool. Funny you should say that, yeah.
I'll send people there, and I think it's really neat how they keep it all cool, and we're going to learn about that as Kevin goes. I'd like my cocktails on ice.
This time of the morning?
Sure.
Sure, okay.
But I don't think I would sit on ice while drinking the icy cocktail.
No. That might be a little bit too cool.
That's not
It's bad for you too.
I think he's being facetious.
Yeah, I
when he
think
says it's up our alley.
Maybe he is.
Okay, yesterday we did see some stormy weather. It might make it to our Toronto Morning Show. We have got temperatures going like this for the next couple of days, and the weekend forecast. The CNE kicks off this weekend. I'll talk about that in a moment, but first, here's Tom.
Emily?
Well, it doesn't look too bad. We've got a mix of sun and cloud in the forecast today, but as Kevin was mentioning, we've got those northwesterly winds, so our temperatures are going to be a little on the cool-ish side. Slight risk of showers through the evening and overnight tonight, and then this low really starts to move out of our area. We are left with a mix of sun and cloud tomorrow, but temperatures well below our seasonal average, only hitting a high of 19. Ottawa could be worse. They're only hitting a daytime high of 14, so much cooler there. We do have high pressure for Friday, but Saturday, new low comes in. It's a fast mover. It's in, it rains, it's out, and then by Sunday, we're left with calmer conditions and warmer temperatures, 24, feeling close to 30 with the humidity. We do have the risk to see a few isolated showers tonight. This low is, well, it's kind of lingering. It doesn't really want to leave our region. It's a slow mover, but it is eventually going to go towards the north and east of us. But there, again, there's that risk of isolated showers through the evening and overnight. Tomorrow, we're going to be left with much cooler temperatures, and we can thank that northwesterly wind for those, and a mix of sun and clouds. So not a bad day temperature-wise, if you don't mind it coolish. By Saturday, we've got a low coming in that is going to bring us some light rain, but for the most part, not an awful weekend. By Sunday, we're getting up to 24 degrees, feeling like 30. So a brief cool down, and then we warm right back up to summer-like conditions.
Go to the...
Okay, that's Kevin Yard. He's talking to somebody with the name Margarita, and he's going to a bar.
Yeah, it's a little...
That's
odd,
awesome.
isn't it? Yeah.
so coincidental.
It is. It is. It's kind of cute.
Oh, thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and fairly smooth so far. Starting to see a little volume out there on the highways, but overall the drive is good.
And the weather isn't bad, as Kevin was mentioning. Temperatures are, they're okay right now. But unfortunately, we're going to be below seasonal for the next couple of days. I know, but you know what? For the weekend, the C&E kicks off this weekend. Friday is the big day that everybody goes down. It's opening day.
You're going down?
I am. I'm going to eat a lot of food. That's so bad for me.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
The forecast actually improves for the weekend, which is good. You have the risk for a few showers tonight. Just enough instability left over from that low. I'll have your full weekend details in just a moment, but first, here's Tom. So close. We're almost there. This low has become a bit of a nuisance for us. It's giving us quite a bit of cloud cover and the chance for a few isolated showers, not only through this morning, which we already saw, the majority of us, but through the evening and overnight tonight. Tomorrow, we've got a mix of sun and cloud in the forecast. Temperatures are going to be much cooler. We're looking at a northwesterly wind, which means our temperature's only getting up to 19. I know it's not that cold, but it is below where we should be for this time of year, which is 26. Mix of sun and cloud for Thursday and into Friday, and then Saturday, new low moves in, giving us some light rain, and then for Sunday, we clear out with lots of sunshine. Perhaps. Okay, that girl's nose was red.
Yeah. 7:45 in the morning, eh, Kevin? Okay.
Oh, that's Kevin Yard. He's in downtown Toronto. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. Two problems on the 401, one over near Milton, causing some delays. Cheryl Plouffe will be delayed in that.
She's here.
Oh, good. She missed it then. And also problems as you head across on the 401 near Bathurst.
Cheryl Plouffe is one of our co-workers here at the Weather Network, and sometimes she gets stuck in that nasty little bit on the 401. Today's going to be a fairly decent day, if you don't mind cooler than seasonal temperatures. We're only getting at 14 degrees and some sunshine. The weekend, it's the C&E. That is my big thing. I'm actually hungry just talking about the food at the C&E. We'll talk about the forecast for the opening weekend in just a moment, but first, here's Tom. Well, we do have the risk of a few isolated showers later on this evening and through the overnight. Just enough instability from that low as it tracks its way north and east of us. Throughout the day tomorrow, we are expecting a mix of sun and cloud, but temperatures much cooler because of those northwesterly winds coming in over the lake. Temperatures only hitting 19 degrees. Seasonal average, 26. Good news. We do warm up for the weekend. C&E kicks off on Friday. It's opening day. Forecast looks great. 22, feeling like 24. By Saturday, yes, we do have that risk of a few isolated showers. A fast-moving system will come through, and then by Sunday, we clear out. You see sunshine and warmer temperatures. We end with a foam party, but not of the fun variety. Parts of All right, thanks. That's Kevin Yard drinking at a bar in downtown Toronto this morning. By the way, I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds.
And if you're drinking from a glass of ice, aren't you scared that your lips are going to get...
Not really, as long as everything's cold. If your lips are cold and it's cold, you're not going to stick.
Yeah, but if you stick your tongue to a pool of ice...
Well, yeah. Have you ever done that?
If you stick your tongue to a pool of ice...
Have you ever done that?
When I was a little kid, I stuck it to my screen door.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh.
I remember it was awful.
Yeah.
Awful. Anyways, okay. I would think that your lips would get frozen. But anyways, such a good time, and certainly a place to check out on a very hot day.
Yes, it's true. And if there's alcohol in the actual drink, it won't stick because alcohol melts ice. Ooh. Yes.
Tom's always thinking.
I'm always thinking.
All right, well, today is going to be below seasonal cloud, and our temperatures, they're going to kind of fluctuate over the weekend, and I'll talk about that coming up. But first, here's Tom with traffic. Slight risk of isolated showers later on this afternoon and in through this evening. Just from this low, it's causing enough instability for us to stay a little bit unsettled. Temperatures are going to be cooling down dramatically, and we can thank these northwesterly winds. Tomorrow, we're only going to see a daytime high of 19. I know it's not that cold. Really, it's not, but it's below seasonal. We should be around 26 for this time of year. The low stays to our north. We're going to see high pressure for Friday, a mix of sun and cloud, and then Saturday, a brief low moves its way through. I say brief because it's a fast mover. It's going to come in, drop its rain, and then move out. Much better conditions to wrap up the weekend on Sunday. Kevin, especially with that hat, he's so James Bond.
Not exactly. Carson's hand, he didn't have gloves on. His hands were blue. Did you see how they were blue?
I'm cold, honestly, just thinking about it. I'm not kidding. I should just show Tom my goosebumps. Thanks, Kevin Yardies in downtown Toronto. Thank you for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. And we have delays on the 401. What else is new? It's paving this time.
Oh, Milton, right?
Milton. Yes.
Well, today is not going to be a bad day for getting out. We've got temperatures getting up to about 21 degrees. Plus, I will mention the weekend. The CNE kicks off this weekend. I'll talk about the forecast then. But first, here's Tom with traffic. There is the potential for us to see a few isolated showers late this afternoon, this evening, and even in through the overnight. Just a little bit of instability lingering from that low. Now, our winds are going to be coming in from a northwesterly direction, which means our temperatures are going to be quite chilly. We're talking low teens through the overnight and high teens throughout the day tomorrow. Mix of sun and cloud as high pressure moves its way in. Friday looks like a decent day. Temperatures warming up slightly. Saturday, new low moves in, brings us a quick shot of rain, and then Sunday conditions improve. So if you are heading to the CNE, Friday is opening day. It's a good day for it. Saturday, bring your umbrella, and then Sunday, finally, we return to more summer-like conditions. And then even into next week, it looks as though summer is going to make a comeback. Humidity levels making it feel like the 30s. Thanks, Tom. Well, we do have a little bit of instability left over from this low that could bring us a few isolated showers this evening, and even in through the overnight, we might see a little bit of rain. By tomorrow, temperatures will be much cooler because of these northwesterly winds. We are going to be seeing a mix of sun and cloud. That situation continues right through till Friday. Saturday, new low moves in. This one is going to be bringing us some brief rain. It's not going to be an all-day washout, so don't expect that. It's a fast-moving system, and by Sunday, it will clear out. If you're heading to the CNE this weekend, the forecast looks decent. If you're getting married, hopefully it's on Sunday, not Saturday, but mind you, rain is good luck on a wedding day. Temperatures on Sunday will feel a little more summer-like. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is a overcast, mix of sun and cloud kind of day today. We are going to be seeing cooler than seasonal temperatures. Where they're definitely seeing cooler than seasonal temperatures is inside the ice bar, which is where we join Kevin Yard. Look at you in your parka in the middle of summer.
Cheers.
Nothing like a cocktail before noon. Thanks, Kevin. We do have the risk to see a few isolated showers later on this afternoon. Our big story, of course, for the next couple of days is going to be those cooler temperatures, and we can thank the northwesterly winds for that. Tomorrow, we're only going to see a daytime high of 19 degrees. For more on our top 5 videos, head to our website, theweathernetwork.com. Before we get to your weekend forecast, we're going to check in with Kevin Yard, who is off to a chilly start this morning. Kevin, what are you up to? All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Ooh, I don't know about wearing a parka in the middle of August, but temperatures are going to be cool. Not that cold, but cool. I think it's about -4 in that bar right now. We're going to see daytime highs into the low 20s today. Tomorrow, we're going to see daytime highs barely hitting the 20s. Yeah, 19 is our forecast high for the city of Toronto. Mix of sun and cloud, so not a bad day. Friday, similar story, high pressure in place, and then Saturday, new low moving in, which means we are going to see some wet weather, but it's a fast mover, and by Sunday, things will start to improve, and we'll actually feel a little bit more summer-like. This weekend, it's a big weekend. It's kickoff to the CNE. Make sure you stay with us. We've got a new edition of Science Behind the Weather coming up next.
Go to the
Thanks, Mike. Well, today will be a decent day for golf. Bring an umbrella. You might need it later on this afternoon and in through this evening. But until then, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud. Northwesterly winds, however, are keeping our temperatures below seasonal, low 20s today, and then barely hitting 20 tomorrow. We're expected to see a daytime high of 19 degrees. Friday, a mix of sun and cloud. Saturday, we'll see some rain, but by Sunday, conditions improve. For more on your top 5 videos, head to the video gallery section at our website, theweathernetwork.com. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday, the 13th of August, and you normally will be wearing shorts and t-shirt on the 13th of August, but Kevin Yard is joining us now in a parka. And Kevin, tell us why you're dressed in a parka and gloves this morning.
Side of the studio, Emily. This is amazing.
So cool. Thanks so much, Kevin. Literally cool. And those guys have been designing ice bars like that all around the world. So they're experts in that field. So certainly go down, check it out. It's probably very, 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 very cool. They're going to be coming in over the lake, giving us a daytime high tomorrow of only 19. Much cooler. Tonight, very slight risk of a few isolated showers throughout the city, just picking up a little bit of instability from that low that's moving off to our north and to our east. Throughout the day tomorrow, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud, but those cooler temperatures. And then Friday, we bump up slightly to 22 degrees. Saturday, we've got brief moisture moving through. We are going to see some rain, but conditions clearing for Sunday. Thanks, Kim. Always entertaining around the world in 80 seconds. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday, the 13th of August, and normally at this point in the summer, you'd be wearing a shorts and t-shirt, but not Kevin Yard. He's dressed in a parka this morning. Kevin, please tell us why.
To the studio. Cheers.
Kevin, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, ooh, I can hang out there. That would be great. Okay, today temperatures are going to be below seasonal, and tomorrow even cooler. We're only going to see a daytime high of 19 degrees. For more on our top 5 videos, you can always head to our website, theweathernetwork.com. It's Wednesday. It is August the 13th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thank you so much for joining us. We have been dealing with a mix of sun and cloud for the most part, but we could see some more showers very similar to what we saw yesterday, just not as intense and not as frequent. The rain is mostly up towards the north this afternoon, but we could see a few scattered showers throughout the GTA later on this afternoon and through this evening. Just another little bit of lingering instability from that low. We do have northwesterly winds, which means our temperatures are going to be cooling down significantly for tomorrow, but we're going to be left with a mix of sun and cloud. By Friday, a good day, and then Saturday, new low moves in. It's a quick mover. It's going to drop a shot of rain and then move out for Sunday. Temperatures are going to be warming up. So all in all, if you're heading to the CNE this weekend, not a bad weekend for it. Temperatures feeling more summer-like by Sunday.